Well, hello there. Welcome to Contemporary Text and Composition. We are in sessions 27. And in this session 27, I'm going to go through and explain how to complete this slideshow and reflection for the career you've chosen for this project in your digital composition notebook. And so please pay attention. I'm on Canvas at this time, and I'm looking at slide 9 of the digital composition notebook. You have to actually put it in present mode to view the actual assignment. And this assignment is due Tuesday, November 24th, along with the reflection assignment. And please remember that this assignment is worth 80% of your grade. So it's really important that you get this whole thing done. All right, so we're going to flip over to modules. That was the announcement section, so session 27. And so for session 27, session 28, and session 29, you're going to have time to work on the actual slideshow. All right, so it's due here, but just want to open this up for you. So here's the digital composition notebook. You guys have it. Scroll down to slide 9 and go to present. Let's click here for details. So this is my rubric that I'm using for the slideshow. So in this rubric, remember, no more than, this is the most, 5 bullets per slide. All right, 5 words per bullet, 5 words per slide, no sentences. Keep it short and sweet. So on slide 1, I want an introduction. Tell me what your career you're researching, define the career, major points you'll be covering in your presentation, summary of the things to come on the actual titles of slides. Slide 2, requirement skills. What requirement skills you need to have from the occupational handbook? Education requirements, qualification, licensing requirements, skills needed. Slide 3, so these are actually what you're going to put on each slide. So this is what you have to fill in. Slide 3, working conditions, working hours. How many hours a week do you have to work? How much vacation time do you get, if any? These are things you need to look up and find out about your career. Slide 4, what's the salary range? All right, so for the salary range, what's it start at? What's it end at? These are things you want to know. How would you spend this money? All right, advantages and disadvantages of this position. Now, this is all from the Occupational Outlook Handbook, and this is something I want you to use for this project, and I'll show you where that is in a minute. What are your, slide 6, what are your future plans? What universities, colleges, military have you applied? What do you need to attain to get to your goal? What are the next 3 steps that you have to do? And what makes you believe you can find success in this profession? So in slide 6, you've got to fill this out. Slide 7, I want to work cited. So I want you to find 2 to 3 credible sources, including the occupational handbook. I want you to have correct use of punctuation. So these are the, down below here, these are the things I want you to have for every slide. Make sure the first letter of each bullet item is capitalized, or the first letter of each bullet not capitalized. So it's either or, not both. Presentation style, 5 words per bullet maximum, 5 bullets per slide maximum. Pictures on every slide, order and choice of words makes sense to the viewer, so it has to make sense. All right, so this is the rubric, this is the guide you have to use. Click here for the occupational handbook. So you click on this. This is the Bureau of Labor Statistics. In this occupational handbook, it has just about every occupation in the world in here on what you earn. All right, so it tells you like highest paying, fastest growing, frequently asked questions, teacher's guides, career outlook, subjects, data, tools, and resources. So what's cool about this is when you search the handbook, you can literally just type in anything you want to do. All right, so if I go plumber, it'll come up with plumbers, pipe fitters, and steam fitters. All right, I'm going to go here. HVAC is there, general maintenance and repairs, but I want to look for plumbers, so I'm going here. So for plumbers, median pay is $26 an hour. It's about average. You earn about $55,000 a year. You have to have a high school diploma equivalent. So these are the things that I want you to put on your slides. Slides basically 1 through 8. And everything you need to know in here is on here. The job outlook says it's a fast average. It's going to grow 4% over the next 10 years. So job outlook, this is important to look at. So this is what I'm looking at, median pay, because you don't start there. The median pay is $55,000. Most plumbers, when you become an apprentice, you might earn $15 an hour. So you might have to figure that out. Typical entry-level education, all right, it tells you high school diploma. Work experience, none. On-the-job training, an apprenticeship. Numbers of jobs, last year, almost 500,000 jobs. The job outlook, it's going to grow 4%, all right? Anything under 5% is a little hairy, just going to be honest. You want jobs that are going to grow 5% or more over the next 10 years. That way you know you're going to have a job. 4%, it's questionable. It's okay, but it's just okay. Employment change. So that's the thing. It'll be about 20,000 more positions. People will change their jobs over the next 10 years. Okay. What do they do? This is what they do. Work environment, how to become one, your pay, job outlook, state and area data. So you can look at Illinois, Wisconsin, similar occupations, and then more information. So from this Outlook handbook, you're going to get almost everything you need to do your slides. So if we go back, one more. So when I go back to this, in my slide 1 introduction, define the career, I got to define that. So they didn't define the career up there. You'll have to go to Google and find a definition of your career. All right. And then before you can do the covering parts of your presentation, you actually have to do the presentation. So what are your requirement skills? This is education requirements, qualifications, skills needed. That was all listed in the Outlook handbook. So that was all listed here. So you're just going to take that information and fill it in for each slide. What are the additional work details? What are the working conditions or environment you're going to be in? You may not be able to find that in the Outlook handbook. You might have to look somewhere else, but sometimes it's there. What are the work hours? You got to look this stuff up. So when you're in the handbook, if it's not on the front one, working environment, all right, evening and weekend work is common. So when you click on this, it's going to give you more detail about this. So now you got to go in here and read. All right, what's your work schedule? What they do? What happens if you get injured? All right, how they take care of you? What the breakdown is for people that work as plumbers. All right, now you got tabs up here. How to become one, what they do. These are all slides that I'm asking you to create. And so you have the information here. You got to read through and pull out the best stuff and not just copy and paste it. However, you may copy and paste the citation for using the Outlook handbook. All you do is go in here, copy and paste the whole thing, and put that on the last slide for your works cited. Voila! So I hope this helps. This is what we are completing in sessions 27, 28, and 29. So it's really important that if you have got a question, come back, watch this video, check it out, because you got to make your own Google Slides. Oh, and then lastly, thank you. On your digital composition notebook, I left blank slides here for you to fill in all those things. The introduction slide, I didn't label them. You're going to have to label them, but they are all here in your notebook. So you've got to finish slides 10 through 17 and fill it in here in your composition notebook for your project. All right. So that's what you have to complete. So please use your digital composition notebook. All right. Remember to do this in present mode to get this information, because the click here won't work unless it's in present mode. And then you'll be able to get your, you'll be able to get the Outlook handbook, and then also it will show up the assignment. Okay. The career rubric, career slide rubric. All right, so please make sure you're in present mode to get that information. This is 80% of your grade. It's due the 24th. That's the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. It must be submitted. So I'm going to give you sessions 27, 28, and 29 to complete this. Thanks, guys, and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.